I'm gluten-free Gigi. I understand how difficult it can be to enjoy the foods you love on a special diet. That's why I'm making these videos. Come join me in the kitchen. I have such a fun trick for you today. We are going to make our own Sunbutter. You know, in the jar, $6. No. Come over. This is what we're using. We've got one ingredient. You know I love these one ingredient recipes. Simple, affordable, and fun. Organic sunflower kernels, roasted and unsalted. But I'm using half salted, half unsalted. Little salt flavor is nice in the Sunbutter. You need your food processor. And I've got nearly 2 cups of seeds going in here. So if you can't have nuts and you're nut-free like I am, then this is the way you want to make your peanut butter substitute or nut butter substitute. So put these in. They're already roasted for you. If you buy raw, you may want to toast those up in a pan first for about 3 or 4 minutes over medium heat just to get a nice nutty roasted flavor. I want to show you a couple of things about why this could go wrong and help you make sure it doesn't for you. So first, let's start out by pulsing, and we'll get these ground down just a little bit, and then we'll talk more about what to do next. Okay, that was probably about 14 pulses here for me. So have a look at this. Let me grab a spoon real quick and show you what we've got. So this is what I call the meal stage of the sunflower kernels as we ground those up. So they're still kind of loose, but you can see where they're a little clumpy, starting to be clumpy down near the bottom. And this is because the seeds are releasing their oils. And one of the big problems I've heard from readers about the sunflower seed butter, making it at home, is it clumps and they can't get it to be nice and smooth and creamy. So they add oil to it. Don't add anything to it other than a pinch of salt if you're not using salted kernels. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes for this to be a nice creamy sunflower seed spread. So we're going to turn the food processor on. Look for about 8 to 10 minutes and then check it, and we'll see how it looks then. After just a couple minutes, I want you to take a look. Normally I wouldn't stop this during the process, but I want you to take a look at what's happening here so you don't think that you're doing anything wrong, because a lot of people at this point is where they add the oil. And again, don't add the oil or it'll never come together in a nice creamy spread. The reason we're going so long, again, is so these kernels can release their natural oils, which takes quite a bit of time. So you keep the processor going. I just wanted you to take a peek and see these nice big clumps. It's a good sign. So we'll go for a few more minutes. I want you to have a look. We've been going now for about 5 minutes. And again, you're not doing anything wrong. You will need to scrape the sides down just a little bit. So I want you to look way down here, and you can see, I'll scrape this up. If you can see on the bottom of the processor, this is what's going on. You're starting to get a paste formed, and that's what you want. But this meal is around the edge, so you want to bring this down. And just when this happens, and you can tell your processor's not grinding any of the meal anymore, just go ahead and if you have a Blendtec or a Vitamix or something like that, you know you can get this done a little faster in there, and that's okay. I think the food processor does a really good job. Either way, whatever you've got, you can make it work. So we're going to process some more. We're only about halfway there. So if you see that happen again, continue to take your top off and scrape the sides down of the processor, and then just start back again. Come have a look. See, we're getting somewhere. You can tell. Go ahead and scrape down when you get to this point. The side so that everything gets down in here. Now your little food processor is going to really be working overtime here, but you've only got a few more minutes to go. This looks fantastic, and if you can smell it, it smells great. So I'm going to put the top back on here and start up again for a few more minutes, and we'll come back and have a look. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Check this out. I want to scrape down the sides. Look how creamy that is already. We've been going for about 8.5 minutes here. I'm going to go for another minute. I want to scrape down the sides, but you can see on the bottom, well, maybe you can see. Here we go. You can see we don't have that really firm paste anymore. It's nice and smooth and creamy. And we didn't add any oil. How about that? If you like your Sunbutter a little sweet, you could drizzle in a touch and about 1/2 tablespoon of pure maple syrup or honey, or you could put just a pinch of sugar. I don't recommend it. I think you're going to like it just like it is. If you want it chunky, you could have stopped just a bit ago when it had a few more bits of the kernels in it, but I want this to be really smooth, so about another minute here, and we'll come back and have a look. And we have Sunbutter. Check this out. I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? So let me take my food processor apart here. This is fantastic. So just give this a little stir in here, and you made your own nice creamy Sunbutter. I like to use these little paper containers to store mine in, and you can store this in the fridge if you like. As you know, Sunbutter is a little thinner than traditional peanut butter does, and you'll have this really healthy snack for the kiddos or for you, nut-free, so it's allergy-friendly, and you can use this in any recipe where you would use traditional peanut butter. You can check out my no-nut faux peanut butter cookie recipe. I've only got 3 ingredients in there, and this would be that would be a great place to use the Sunbutter that you just made. So there you have it. You can make your very own Sunbutter with 1 ingredient. So easy and so good for you. Enjoy.